Okay, hi. This is a pre-recording Owler talking to you after I recorded the entire investigation, even part of the trial, and I'm here to tell you the Owler in this video is a freaking liar. Throw tomatoes him, do whatever you want with him. I don't care. He's a horrible person. And throughout this video, he was like, "I'm going to record the entire investigation in one session, and I'm going to make it one long video." And then I recorded the investigation over several days and realized my horrible decision because the investigation was like 2.5 hours. Now, if you've been watching the series, you would know that the episodes so far have been like 45-ish minutes, and I can't really afford to have a 2.5 hour investigation be one single episode. So, when you see Owler be like, "I'm gonna have the whole investigation one episode," ignore him, he's a liar. With that said, I don't want to have the investigation go on for too long because I've did 45 minutes episode for it. It'd be like 4 episodes long, and I don't really want that. I don't want the investigation to go on for like a whole week. So to compensate, I'm gonna go. If you see the length of this video, basically the investigation gonna happen over 2 episodes, two longer episodes than usual, just so we can hammer out of the way, and then we can start the trial. With that said, enjoy the rest of the video, despite the past self of me, the me of the past, being a horrible person. Okay, bye. Hello and welcome back to Jikoronpa. In the last episode, we met the first victim, and Daisuke unfortunately was the first person to die, which was like he was up there and the people I was scared of dying, but I was convinced that it would be Chuki, I'll be honest. Like I knew there was a chance he could die, but I was like, it's probably gonna be Chuki because she's been so prevalent this entire chapter. But clearly not. In this episode, I'm hoping to try and do the entire investigation. It might be a bit of a longer episode, but I think I just like it to be in one. It would make my brain feel good if it was just all in one. And then next week we can just do the whole trial, like over the course of the whole week, obviously. But I don't even know how long the investigation or trial segment will be. The daily life was pretty long, so who knows what it could be. Well, here we go.
A new corpse.
Ding ding ding! Wake up, you murderous monstrosities! If you're not already awake, there's a magnificent corpse to discover. Head to the living room for a beautiful sight. If you're not there soon, maybe you'll be in for an epic surprise. Here's a hint. The surprise includes a ton of blood. Maybe a few tons. Who knows? Dia's voice eventually faded out. And yes, those who were already there didn't listen. They all stood staring at the body. Is that Daisuke?
Holy shit!
What you said? Fuck, is that bastard dead? There's way too fucking much blood for him not to be.
What the fuck?
Why are you sitting next to him, Hikari? What the hell is going on? I couldn't speak. I could only feel my breath getting heavier and heavier. My body was shaken. I couldn't move or scream. I couldn't do anything but feebly attempt to comprehend the reality of the situation. Just moments ago, Daisuke and I were talking. We were having fun. Just yesterday, he finally let himself be vulnerable, and he apologized to me. I finally thought that things might be okay for a short time, but why is he dead now? More and more people entered the room and saw the body. Most people were silent, if not yelling or crying, but the last person to join us had a different reaction than the others. Chiyuki came from the part of the hallway with the infirmary and technology room. Oh, okay, you came from the technology room segment. Well, I doubt she's the killer because I know what I've been saying about, Chiyuki's been so prevalent, she's the obvious first victim, that's why I think she's going to be the victim. But I doubt she would go If she had the opportunity to go to the guest rooms, I'm not sure why she would go to the technology room. So right now, I'm leaning Shuki's innocent. What has happened? What was such an announcement? Is an individual here really?
Daisaku?
See for yourself. Daisuke is dead. Fuyuka pointed to Daisuke's body. Chiyuki stared in silence, her body unmoving. She was a living statue.
What? How can that possibly be? He is not dead. He cannot be dead. He made mistakes, but surely he would not die. My eyes are playing tricks on me. That is all. That is all.
He made too many mistakes. He painted himself as a target. It was only a matter of time.
A matter of time? No. He is still alive. He is becoming a better person day by day. He could not have met such a fate. He could not have been killed. He could not have been killed by somebody here. I refuse. I refuse to believe such a lie. Nobody here killed and nobody here died.
Then what is that in front of you? A pile of puppies and kittens?
Nothing is in front of me. I see nothing. It cannot be real, Miss Kageyama. How can this possibly be real?
Chiyuki was with me yesterday.
It is real. Face the reality. Denying it will only hurt you more.
This is not real. This is not real. Daisaku cannot be. Daisaku cannot have left us so easily. Even if he hurt some of us, he still deserved to live on with all of us. Daisaku, that thing is not Daisaku. That thing cannot possibly be Daisaku. Yes, I am dreaming, am I not? This is all a bad dream. A bad dream. A bad dream. A bad dream.
I felt for Chiyuki. None of this felt real. It all felt like a bad dream. But there was no waking up.
How cruel.
Look, Minty, it's not.
My demonic origins.
Come on, follow me. I may be a god of mischief and death, but my followers deserve my divine embrace all the same.
Please.
This is a dream, Colette, is it not?
I think.
Come on, follow.
Oh.
I understand. The two of them walked off.
Dia?
Why isn't Dia here yet? Is Dia's presence required for an event like this? The first rule states that we'll be forced to live here until one of us commits a murder. A murder has occurred, so... Actually, that's something I want to check quickly. The rule... Rules. Sorry, Sinusuke. Gonna just cover you with my tablet real quickly. Which one is it? If three individuals discovered a body a second time in the killer's case. So yeah, something I thought was weird was that Colette was looking at Colette told Ryusuke to close his eyes when they got closer to Hikari and Daisuke's body. And that just confused me because if you're in it, because Colette thought, presumably, if you're giving Colette the benefit of doubt, when she was with Ryu and they got closer to Daisuke and Hikari, Colette would have thought that maybe something suspicious was going on. So she wanted to keep Ryu safe. But if you're in that situation, why would you ever want the other person to lose their sight? What good would that do them? Unless she knew there was a dead body there, or she thought there was something grotesque there. Which made me think she wanted to delay the announcement so that other people would come or something. So other people would gather around the body, and then when Ryu would open his eyes, the announcement would go off, the lights would presumably come on. I find it odd that the lights came on and the announcement went off at the same time, so I wonder if D has something to do with that, and maybe that'll be explained in the investigation. But I think it's interesting that because of Colette's actions, the announcement got delayed until more people were already in the spot where the body was. So that when the lights turned on, everyone would see Hikari next to Daisuke. And like I said in the previous episode, Hikari's plan was for Daisuke and Hikari to fake a fight. But obviously everyone else doesn't think the fight was fake. So now a majority of the group has seen Hikari next to Daisuke's body, right, like hours after they had a huge fight and fallen out in their eyes. So she's going to be the obvious first suspect. And even if she says, "Oh no, guys, it was a fake fight. It was a fake fight," people are going to feel. And I don't think people will believe that so easily because they know what they saw. Which makes me think there's two prime suspects at the get-go. The first one is Colette, like I already said. The second one is Tsubaki, but only because they came to Hikari's room right after what happened. And I just there's not really any other reason to suspect her other than that. Any other rules regarding? Is it nighttime yet? I guess. Whatever. Oh, the killer would be able to escape, wouldn't they?
How terrible.
An escape from such a monstrous place as this. It seems inconceivable.
Wait a minute.
That's right. Somebody can leave this hellhole now. So who?
Come on.
Who the hell did this? Fess up. You've already won your prize.
Piece of shit!
Just whoever fucking slaughtered him, say it already.
I'm sick of this shit!
No need to prolong it any fucking bullshit, Ice. If you wait any longer to say it, then nope, not that easy. You?
Hello.
Yep, me. Did you miss my greatness?
Pointless.
Quite frankly, I missed the moment I didn't have to hear your irritation voice. Rude. I was going to provide you with very important information, but maybe I might not know.
Fuck?
Like fucking what? All this shit we need to know is in the tablet, ain't it?
I suppose.
Unless they plan on changing such rules yet again.
Guess so.
Yeah, that's right. Since they could change at any time, wouldn't fucking surprise me.
My guest.
Oh my, such intelligent guests. Sacrificing life is one part of my little process. The other is much more difficult, you see. What are you referring to?
I wonder.
You know, when there's a murder in real life, there's usually some process before they get arrested or whatever. I personally want to see the hideous looks on your faces as the killer leaves you all to rot. But sadly, we'll have to wait.
Well,
Wait for what, exactly?
A trial.
Before you can all watch the killer be sent off to a better place, you have to go through a miraculous trial.
It's like this.
Trial? I may be a good journalist, but I'm no Phoenix Wright. Or maybe Miles Edgeworth. I beg of you to elaborate. I am not uncertain of what you mean.
I'm unsure, but
I'm the only one with any semblance of experience in criminal justice, but...
it's deadly.
Oh, no need to worry. It's not gonna be like a usual trial. It's much more... interesting.
I don't understand you!
Interesting? How can something like this possibly be interesting?
Well,
You all have to fight each other at once, words and clues and all. Discussion, blah 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 blah.
how fun.
Your violent instigators discuss enough. You'll all vote for one single killer. Isn't that exciting?
wait.
Hey, then what happens to the killer, bud? You're missing some details, but for some reason I read a second half of that sentence and thought I came up with the word bird all on my own for the first half. Then I fully read and comprehended the second half and realized that I repeated the word bird for no reason and now I look like a fool.
Indeed.
Good question. If we vote and nothing comes out of it, what's the point of having this trial system to begin with?
How impatient.
Well, now they're gonna know that they all die if they mess this up.
If the killer gets the most votes, they don't escape at all. And alongside that, their motive will be exposed for that extra spiciness. If another individual besides the killer receives the most votes, then, well, you'll see.
I should have known there would be more to all this.
Really?
Damn. Do we get time to investigate at least?
Have fun.
Yep. About an hour, maybe, or longer, is some exciting drama and tears being spilt.
Damn it!
You damn scrap metal. 2, maybe 3 people have investigative experience. You really expect them to investigate the death of an acquaintance? You are sick.
Oh, I thought you didn't care about that bastard.
I thought he was a possible traitor, but if he was so easily disposed of, then. Damn it! Why did you save him then? Why do you make no sense?
I'm a piece of scrap metal, aren't I? According to you, at least. But your pride must be suffering a lot, huh? Boo-hoo. Poor girl. You're as idiotic as the rest. You're pathetic, aren't you? Can't save a single person. Maybe you'll be directly responsible for their death. You're not a damn leader. You're scared and pathetic as the rest of these damn freaks. Be careful with what you do, girl. If you aren't, you might be the one putting a knife in someone's stomach in a few days.
You! How did you?
Settle down, Fuyuga. Don't be hypocritical now.
Micus.
Don't be looking all cute after you say all that to Fuka. What are you doing? Why are you pulling that face like, oh, did I do something? If that is all, I must be on my way. Being a host to so many lousy guests is definitely one way to lose the will to live.
Wait.
1 sec. I have a question.
Little old me.
Oh, tell me.
It's like this.
About our tablets. They're basically the keys to our rooms, aren't they? You never officially announced that, but I had a feeling it was the one reason why the doors worked how they did.
Yes.
Oh, we have a brainy one here. Yep. The tablets of specific people allow them into specific rooms.
Guess so.
Good to know.
Bye-bye.
Happy to answer. See you all later, my beautiful soon-to-be corpses. With that, you have vanished. I feel sick. I do too. How shall we all figure out the culprit? Few of us are experienced in investigation.
Whatever.
I may be shitty at logical crap, but I think there's a pretty fucking obvious culprit here.
Yeah.
I mean, look at her. Mowen, no. Mowen pointed out to me.
Like how?
I don't fucking know how she had it in her to kill the fucker, but...
Fuck?
Why the fuck have you been silent this whole time? There's a corpse in front of you. You didn't react to anything. Creepy as hell. Hey?
Huh?
Hikari is...
I see.
Oh, I get your point. She has been kneeling near his body the entire time. Poor little petals, set in the passion to what looks like his neck. Hard to imagine, but not impossible.
What the fuck?
Wait, no, damn it. How the hell could she kill him? Maybe she's just fucking saw the cupboard a second ago, or discovered his body.
Lily pad.
Lilypad, I'm afraid your reason isn't quite up to scratch. The rule says nobody can witness the murder, you know.
I don't know.
And a little while ago, we, Colette, Mayumi, and myself.
And unsurprisingly, everyone is pouncing on me, and I am so sad that Mom was the first one to go after me. He's like, why would you do this to me? Girl. We were in this location not long ago. The murder would have had to be recent. So something I need to know, first of all. So in the last episode, someone jumped on top of Hikari or something like that, and Daisuke pushed them out of the way. What I'm curious about is, because Hikari said she was like couldn't breathe, because presumably the culprit jumped on top of Hikari, grabbed her neck while she was face down on the ground. Daisuke threw the culprit off. One thing I need to know, did Hikari pass out? Because I presume that she passed out for a while, woke up, saw Daisuke dead. But did the culprit just kill Daisuke instantaneously, then run off? Because I need time frames here, because this trio is saying that they were in the living room not too long ago. I need times, people. Give me the times, and I can work this out. But does not directly mean Hikari is the culprit, however?
I think.
She has a decent motive, though. The argument a few hours ago must have affected her more than we had considered.
It's possible.
So the first thing that I thought of to defend myself was that, just checking the rules. The second time in the killer's case, so the announcement will only trigger if the killer sees the body a second time. Assuming their theory is correct, I killed Daisuke and just stayed there, and then people walked in on me. But if I was the killer, that means that would be the first time that I discovered the body. But the announcement went off when Colette and Rio also saw the body, which implies that I, assuming in their theory, the announcement would have gone off, which means I am innocent. Or at the very least, when I found the body, if I'm the killer, it would have been the second time I found the body. But that implies I killed Daisuke, left, came back, and then kneeled at his body, which made no sense if I was the killer. So, in other words, your theory is stupid, people. You're all dumb as rocks. Do you have anything to say about all this, Hikari? What am I supposed to say? She was the one that should have died tonight. I was the one who was so ready to be a target. What's the point anymore? So, you choose to stay silent.
No.
No.
Fuyuka walked up to me.
Oh?
Hikari Hanasaki, speak up! I won't allow you to live inside your own head while a murderer is walking around.
Oh, okay.
Talk. You are the most probable culprit right now, so if you don't talk, you are going to be despised by everyone here. Defend yourself, accuse anybody else, I don't care, just do something! If you don't, you will be voted, and you will be restricted from doing anything more. Understand? You will suffer as an innocent person. You cared about this bastard. I could see it. So are you really going to let yourself be accused? Let yourself be convicted and let the killer run free? Do you really want to be miserable and trapped? I doubt you do.
Trapped? Daisuke, what would you do if I died and you were suspected? Would you panic? Would you accuse everyone else? I can't do anything more than stay silent, can I? Silence is the only comfort I have. But you would fight back, wouldn't you? You'd at least try to.
Hikari.
Scream. Scream.
I see.
There was a scream, and Daisuke yelled. I was pushed down. Then, blood.
Answer me!
So, you are claiming that someone else killed him and you were pushed down?
Be productive.
Sure. Likely story.
That is not fair!
Wait a moment. What if Hikari is telling the
Shut
truth?
up already.
Right. She wouldn't fucking lie like that.
Why are they defending me? Maybe if I wasn't so reckless. Maybe if I didn't run after the screaming then. If Daisuke didn't follow me out here, then he would still be alive. If he wasn't out here, he wouldn't have been killed.
I recommend.
Look, we can't confirm anything right now, but I suggest we split up into groups of 2 or 3. We should hurry.
Wildcat.
The Wildcat and our gal are busy at the moment, so 11 of us have to risk our lives and find some clues, huh?
Guess so.
Guess so. We're in for one hell of a ride.
This is just cruel!
Why are you all so calm?
How deadly!
I mean, I've handled a fair few deadlier articles. Not too rare to see a drop of blood. Or a ton of it. Maybe enough to fill a lake.
That's terrible.
Shut up already!
Why the hell are you joking around at a time like this?
In my opinion.
Every dark situation needs a little humor, does it not?
I care!
But he was a living person a few hours ago. None of you care. Ryu?
So loud!
He was scary and rude and mean, but
This is just cruel!
he didn't deserve to die this brutally.
How could you?
You are correct, Ryu. Whoever murdered him, whoever had taken his life, is truly despicable. Even he did not deserve an end like this.
Pay attention!
It's too late for that now. You can mourn later, but right now, we are tight on time. We need to investigate all we can. I mean, seriously, I think we've already wasted 10 minutes of our 1 hour time, if I'm completely honest. Like, we need to chop people. We need efficiency.
Be on guard!
Keep track of one another's behavior. Investigate every area to the best of your ability.
Yeah, whatever.
Excluding the 2 left already, we have 11 people to rummage through the police for clues, right? So 3 groups of 3 and 1 group of 1 duo? 3 trios, 1 duo?
Wait a minute.
Wait, hold on a second. Where's Toshi?
Hoshi!
Did anybody see him around here? Did he join Chiyuki or something?
Eh?
Huh. Haven't heard a word from him. Didn't see a second redhead join Flores either.
God damn it!
Damn it! Where the fuck is he?
Calm down.
Calm down. There must be a simple...
I hope you die.
Oh, to hell with you. We only have 1 course, and I'm not fucking letting Toshi be the second.
Stop down!
I'll find him. There's no way in hell I won't. I'll come back alive with him. I can't fucking let him die. Damn it! Wait a second. Don't be so...
Asuka ran off before Fuyuka could finish.
Ugh, idiots.
9.
9. 9 to investigate. Great.
Please.
Not to worry, Fuyuka. I shall put my utmost effort into the investigation.
I guess so.
So I guess three duos and 1 trio would probably be the best to spread to get as much ground covered as possible.
Fine.
Fine. Go on, but don't let your bias get in the way. If either one of you notices the other acted odd, inform me immediately.
I suppose.
Would you like to join us, Tsubaki?
Mayume.
Nah, Miss Heroine. I've got my eyes on a little flower girl.
It's like this.
You'll investigate for me. Got it?
Right.
Wait.
And you.
Tsubaki pointed to Iki.
Got it?
You'll be useful. I'm actually quite glad because Tsubaki was one of my top 2 choices. If I had to choose who I was going to investigate with, I was going to choose Fuyuka and Tsubaki, so I'm glad with this trio.
I'm curious.
Why do you wish to investigate with those 2 in particular?
It's like this.
I'm the only one here with no motive at all. Merely considering the motives and nothing else, I'm the only one not capable of this murder. Hikari's the highest suspect right now. As the most likely to be innocent, wouldn't it be beneficial for me to watch her without bias? And Niki's a detective. He's the only one with some clear goddamn experience. So who wouldn't want him?
Kihara!
Oh, what if I want my dear Kahara?
Wow.
Too late. Finders keepers, losers weepers.
Prince Peach!
Suppose I have to settle with Prince Peach.
Waste of time.
Whatever. God, whatever God can hear this, please give me mercy from this insolent being. I've talked with every single god you know, and they all encourage my insolence. 1 point to me, 0 points for our precious prince over here. I suppose Mawan and I are the remaining two then.
Pay attention!
Let's get started. Everyone, avoid dawdling and stay focused. We need to find out who killed Daisuke. What happens if we don't find them? What happens if they all end up accusing me? Is the killer escaping and the rest of us being left here really the only part of this system, or is there more to it? No, I'm overthinking it. I need to stay focused. I know that if someone's a true. So I'm pretty sure what Diaz said is that if we choose the correct person as the culprit, then he said their motive will get revealed. I'm wondering if their truth will also get revealed, and since their truth got revealed to the group, they must be the next victim, which is why Dia excused them because their truth got revealed. That's what I'm assuming what happened when we vote him. I think it would be interesting if we got the culprit correct and they didn't die, but I don't know. I feel like the culprit not dying every chapter would be like, I don't know. I'd have to see how it plays. I'd have to see how it plays out instead of judging something that may or may not even happen before it even happens. No, I am overthinking it. I need to stay focused. You are your own person, Hikari. Make up for your mistakes. Take responsibility and redeem yourself. You are to blame, but you can redeem yourself. It is possible as long as you take responsibility for what goes wrong. That's what Naoki would say to me right now. He'd be infinitely more calm in a situation like this, so I have to listen to his words. Soon enough, everyone split up and moved around. Some stayed close, but others moved to other rooms. Nevertheless, both Iki and Tsubaki gathered around me, and we started an investigation. Choose where to investigate. Okay, considering the change in music, I'm assuming this is the official beginning of the investigation. And wow, there's a lot more chat before this part than I thought there would be. But you know what? Let's finally get into the investigation and see what we can do. I'll just go top to the bottom. Let's check Daisuke's body.
So this is how it is.
Huh. His body. Plenty of blood, some wounds. We might be able to figure out at least one thing, like the cause of death. I mean, aside from poison or whatever, not many ways to subtly kill a dude.
It's possible.
Yeah, I suppose so. I don't have much experience in autopsies, but I suppose I'll be able to make a few inferences. What about you, Hikari? You've been silent. Though some people may suspect you of a crime, I do not believe it is right to point blame at you from pure speculation. I'm fine. With investigation of the body. Truthfully, I don't want to see his lifeless face again. I don't want to see a reminder of how much I failed him, of how much pain I caused him. But it's pointless to say no.
Okay, here we go.
Our group started observing Daisuke's body, and I simply stared at his eyes. I remember how bright they were hours ago. Now, they were devoid of any emotion, any life. They were empty.
It seems as if his shoulder and neck are broken. These are likely to do with the cause of his death.
Yeah, so that's probably there's a hammer under the chairs if you didn't see it before, but if you just rewind and look under the chair that's visible to us, there's some sort of tool that looks like a hammer. So I'm assuming they just bashed him in the neck with it, broke his neck, bleeding whenever, blah blah. Dead, Daisuke.
But we can't limit his cause of death by outer appearance alone.
I mean, I think it's very safe to yeah. No, it's pretty obviously blunt force trauma. Somebody hit his shoulder with something hard, then hit his neck. Boom, death. Not much more to it. Huh? Are you certain? We can't leave any possibilities unchecked, and we haven't tested if he was possibly poisoned, or has any other wounds. I mean, considering we were with him, I say it's very unlikely that they stealthily kill him in some unknown way. And regardless, even for so much blood to come out, he must have been alive, because I feel like if that much blood flowed out, he must have still been alive when he got injured, because his heart was still beating and blood still circulated throughout his body. And as we'll soon find out, there is a hammer under the chairs, or some sort of tool under the chairs that has blood on it. So I'm pretty sure we can just safely assume that he did die from blood force trauma.
To be honest.
Look, think about it this way. We didn't know about this whole trial thing until now.
It's like this.
As far as the culprit knew, all they had to do was smack the bastard in the head, while having nobody else watch and they could leave. What point would there be in disguising the cause of death, when they never knew they had to not be caught to begin with? Honestly, that is a very good point from Tsubaki. That is a very good point as why it is just blunt force trauma. She's right. In any case, he died behind me. Nothing else could have killed him. Assuming she's not lying, it seems like I have an account for somebody who was there supporting me. Lucky me, huh?
It's possible.
I suppose so.
That scared the absolute living hell out of me. Jesus Christ. You have obtained the evidence Daisuke's wounds. Check the evidence menu if you wish to review the clue. Anyway. Daisuke's wounds. Daisuke's major wounds are located around his shoulder, neck, and jaw areas. That is a lot of evidence. Iki determined that he was likely killed by blunt force trauma, and that his shoulder had been hit first. No other injuries or signs of death were found. Okay. Wow. Did anyone else get absolutely scared by that loud noise?
Damn it! Just seeing him laying here, covered in blood. It hurts. It hurts to see anyone like this. I wish I hadn't been such a coward these past few days prior.
And Tsubaki's like, to be honest, I don't really give a crap about this guy at all. Like, honestly, I'm kind of a little bit of an if you die if you go and does anyone else feel that way? It's just me. Oh, okay.
I hate innocent people being accused. I hate accusations and speculation. And yet, what did I do? I just eventually gave up on deterring everybody away from their speculation. How pathetic am I to let someone like Fuyuku stop me from doing what I promised myself I would?
Daisuke and I deliberately planned an argument. It isn't your fault, Iki.
No.
Right, are we going to tell people about our plan or just going to let that go under the radar?
Huh?
Everybody disliked him. You can't convince people who won't listen.
True. I wouldn't exactly describe our group as the most unbiased. Bias kills, and here's its first victim. And besides, it's not exactly wrong of Fuyuka to suspect him.
What do you mean?
The bastard, even if not related to Dia, was reckless. He didn't think through his actions and got himself nearly killed. Well, only to die days later. Can't blame anybody for being a little wary of him, you know? Besides, reason doesn't have much of a place in daily life. Much like most of nature, the louder and bigger you are, the more you'll be listened to. Fuyuka's loud and insistent about what she believes. She doesn't hesitate one bit. That's why she's easy to listen to.
But still, he was innocent after all, wasn't he? All the accusations and speculation towards him ended up as pointless.
Don't live regretting every instance of somebody you didn't help or save, dumbass. This bastard, more likely than not, was going to get himself killed, even if he somehow made friends with everybody here. Paranoia, bias, or a single irrational thought could have pushed somebody to murder him. It was an eventuality.
But...
Can you really deny that you didn't find him the least bit suspicious or reckless?
No.
Then that's that. His actions caught up with him. He started out as an asshole and he ended up dying for it.
He was better than I know that. I know he was. But nobody will believe me, will they? I need something from the bastard real quick. His tablet? Yeah. Tsubaki dug through his pockets and pulled out a device. It was Daisuke's tablet. His tablet? What do you possibly need that for? Finders keepers, losers weepers, like I said like 10 minutes ago.
Please.
Please don't tell me you're stealing it for no reason.
As a thief.
I have a reason, alright, but you aren't going to hear it quite yet. You might stop me if I did.
I swear.
For a likely good reason? Let's move on. I don't want to be here anymore. I feel sick being near his body. I love the more Tsubaki screen time, loving that CG. Love how she like casually holding people together, camaraderie right in front of Daisuke's dead body, looking straight into his bloody face with no soul. Yeah, so it is a hammer. Huh? There was a hammer, barely hidden under the couch. Iki saw where I was staring and picked it up. Yeah, this is covered in blood.
Hell yeah.
Oh, nice. We got a potential murder weapon.
I'm unsure, but...
Indeed. I'm not certain if there's any other potential weapons. Unless they're hidden well. Yep. This thing got swung at him, probably. Like, God, that's gotta hurt.
It's possible.
That's true. At least it may be likely that he died immediately rather than suffer any prolonged pain. But that's not much of a positive either. In any case, we should investigate elsewhere. Especially if nothing else about the weapon is odd. That's also scared me a little bit, but I need to why is that I'm not sure. I might change it for the video, but just so you know, that sound effect when we get new evidence is so loud. Like, God, that's gonna be, if Dia ever writes any reports, that's gonna be what's in my Dia file. Cause of death. Death from shock of loud evidence gathering noises. Bloody hammer. A hammer hidden slightly under the couch. It was covered in blood, and is speculated to be the weapon used to kill Daisuke. Nothing else stands out about it. Let's check the TV cabinets.
I think...
Is it possible that... I stared at the TV. That was where I heard the scream, wasn't it? The TV. I heard a scream from there. A scream from the TV. Are you sure you haven't lost it yet? There might be something there. I believe it's worth checking it out, even if she may not be telling the truth.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever. Guess you're right. Iki and Tsubaki soon started searching around the TV. I didn't interfere.
I'm unsure, but...
No, look. There may be wires and cables, but... as far as I can tell, nothing is hidden behind it. I'll probably need a light to double check, however.
To be honest.
No luck, either. There's a bunch of DVDs and games in the cabinet. Nothing out of the... Huh. Surprising. Tsubaki seemed to see something buried behind the piles of DVD and game disc cases. She pulled out two devices, the walkie-talkies. One of them was a voice recorder of sorts, but the other was a walkie-talkie. Huh? Daisuke and I made sure to keep our plan hidden. But if somebody somehow listened to our conversations, then...
So this is how it is.
Right.
So that's how it is. This'll be interesting. A walkie-talkie and a voice recorder. Judging from that reaction, you know something about these.
No, I don't. That isn't a lie, but it still made me nervous. That means somebody knew about our plan. At least someone explained.
Well, Carrie, it is a lie because you know about the walkie-talkie and you know Dice got it, so you do know something that's tangentially related to these items, and you're not telling them for some reason that I don't know.
Did somebody overhear us? Or see us with walkie-talkies? But who?
Now this is immediately because if there was a voice recorder, the voice recorder would had to have been placed inside either Daisuke's room or my room. We talked about the plan in Daisuke's room, so actually, it would had to have been in Daisuke's room. And I'm just trying to think who would have had access there. I'm thinking about how Fuyuka went into Tsubaki's room when she wanted to check if she had no motive video. But I'm wondering if Fuyuka went into Daisuke's room when moving his body or something. Could this be Fuyuka? Interesting.
You're acting more frantic. Are you certain you don't know anything, Hikari?
Wait.
If a voice recorder is here, there's bound to be something recorded on it, right? Better to watch a reaction to that. Or maybe I'm just completely misunderstanding. It didn't record what we were saying, but so someone couldn't hear what we were saying through that, but they could. Interesting.
Tsubaki pressed the play button on the voice recorder. What came out of it was the exact same screams I heard earlier. Terrifying. Gosh, no, not that sound.
Got it?
Bingo. You've heard this noise before, haven't you? Well, if I'm correct and that noise came from the horror movie, that means the person who recorded that voice must have attended the horror movie marathon, which means the culprit is either Mayume, Colette, or Ryusuke. Interesting enough. Bingo. You've heard this noise before, haven't you?
Wait.
Are you alright, Hikari? I'm fine. It's just... Was that the screaming you heard? I simply nodded. I see. Alright then.
TV cameras items. You know what? I cannot say every single time that I always get a heart attack from that noise, but I forgot about it again because it always leaves my memory. Then it just comes and I'm like, TV cabinet items. A walkie-talkie and a voice recorder were hidden in the cabinet behind multiple other items. When played, the voice recorder plays out the screams and yells you heard before Daisuke died. The walkie-talkie was likely used alongside it somehow. Unless you use the walkie-talkie during the movie marathon and you record the voice through the walkie-talkie. I'll think about it later.
Pointless.
You're gonna believe her that easily?
I doubt it.
I'm not letting the pointless speculation of others get the best of me yet again. Tsubaki, from what I have gathered thus far, she told no obvious lies.
Let's be sympathetic.
Having somebody die inches away from you, that is something that would worsen anybody's mental state.
To be honest,
A friend dying inches away. Can't imagine that, honestly.
I doubt it.
No, I don't really think it's her. She could be faking this entire "my friend died" act. You were oddly calm a few hours ago, weren't you, Hikari?
What? Why the hell would I fake this? Why the hell would I want my friend dead?
That's wrong.
Oh wow, a new sprite in a new different like art style. The outlines are like thinner. Wow, that's weird to look at.
Huh.
That's wrong.
What is?
I
Stop it!
I wouldn't fake this. Damn it! Daisuke was lying there, and
You are!
and I wouldn't fake something like this. I cared about him. I cared about my friend, like any of the rest of you. He made you panic. He appeared to have accepted you quite a lot during the argument, too. So it's odd that you're so adamant of calling him a friend. They wouldn't believe me if I told them about our entire plan. So, I guess I'll tell a half-truth. We reconciled right after what happened at the concert. He apologized to me. Daisuke was my friend, and I wouldn't pretend. Especially not with something like this.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't really get how you'd get that close to that bastard, but compared to you, I barely knew him. Maybe you opened his heart or something. I don't know. But I'll believe you.
It's possible.
That is possible. None of us had spoken to Daisuke as much as you, so it is quite possible that there was a side of him we didn't see. They're giving him the benefit of doubt now, of all times? If they did that earlier, maybe he... No, I shouldn't think like that. I'm the one responsible here. I shouldn't pass the blame on to others.
Well,
Anyhow, I will keep the voice recorder and walkie-talkie in my pockets. It will be useful to have them on hand during the trial.
Well, Hikari, if we ever go into... People are going to want to investigate your room because you're the prime suspect. So if we go into your room and they see the walkie-talkie, you're going to be the prime suspect once again for not telling the full truth. Hikari, what are you doing?
He carefully took possession of the voice recorder and the walkie-talkie, placing the items in his pocket before he resumed. Now, for the next place to investigate.
well.
Hikari, do you know anything about the blackout that occurred near the time Daisuke was killed? I shook my head.
If that's alright.
The lights went out after I was pushed down. That's all I know. Well, what we do know is that one blackout occurred at the concert, and one occurred near the murder. Though we don't know how they were caused, it is still important to consider it. I'll note it down.
It's possible.
In any case, if the murder did take place right before the blackout, it is possible the killer ran into a nearby room. I was thinking that they may have fled into the laundry room or kitchen, if so. Though somewhere down the hall is possible as well, depending on how much time passed.
You have obtained the evidence of blackouts. Oh, that's down here. Are these? No, not in alphabetical order, so I wonder. Okay, interesting. There were two blackouts that have recently occurred. The first is the blackout during the concert, to which the cause is still unknown. The second is the blackout after Daisuke had been murdered. The killer may have caused the second, but nothing is known for certain. I mean, Chiyuki was in the technology room, so there is a chance that she could have started the blackout. Maybe?
Come on.
Because the fact that the people have said nothing is known for certain, that means there's a chance that the killer didn't start the blackout. Which would make sense because of Tsubaki's point. The killer knows that all they need to do is kill someone without anyone witnessing this, so why would they try to cover it up? But a possible result of that is if they weren't trying to cover it up, why cause a blackout? Which then gives the implication that maybe the killer didn't cause a blackout in the first place. We should head to the laundry room first. It's the closest.
Agreeing with Tsubaki, I went towards the laundry room doors. However, as soon as I got close...
No!
Huh? Why are you screaming all of a sudden? Did you suddenly discover another corpse, or are you a person who screams randomly for fun?
No, I moved away. I stepped on something, but what was it?
This is dumb.
Oh dang, you must have broken something.
It's Tsubaki's the words. You keep bent down and to look closely at the ground. There seems to be small shards of something here. Some kind of pink glass, maybe?
Pink glass, pink glass. Look at the designs, look at the designs. What are we looking at? Asuka's glasses. No. Colette. Don't see any pink glass here. No. Maybe. Is it bracelet? Maybe. Mauen? No. Nothing on Daisuke. Mayume? I see nothing. None on Fuka. Ryusuke looks in the clear. No, don't look at me. Maybe it doesn't look pink enough for that, but on the bracelet around Sinosuke's neck. Iki, perhaps Toshi. Probably not. Kazuyuki, nah, and Tsubaki, no.
Of course.
What kind of glass we sitting in the middle of the living room?
Well,
I don't know. I can't tell exactly what it is. Just small scattered bits of anything.
That obviously makes a shape, but what is it? Is it a sword? Why did it make up that sword pin on Toshi's neck? Okay, that I don't know if I could make that. Maybe I could kind of see it, because that would be the pin there. You know what? Yeah, I could see that.
It could be little bits of glass, possibly some kind of dust or salt. Considering the kitchen is nearby, my guess that's remnants of a bottle or plate or something. The kitchen, huh? It does look like it could be shards of glass.
You have obtained the evidence pink grains. Shards of something with a light color are found in front of the laundry room. Though you don't know what it originally could have been, you think that it may have been something, a hole before you stepped on it. You came to the conclusion that it may have possibly originated from the nearby kitchen as a bottle, plate, or something like that.
well.
I have a feeling this may be important to finding our killer.
You sound like a real detective from fiction or something. All dramatic as you talk about evidence.
It's dramatic. Have I been more intense than I intended to be? I'm so sorry, Tsubaki. I truly did not mean to come off as so aggressive. I will.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Chill. I meant that what you said sounded kinda cool.
Cool. Quite frankly, don't understand what you mean.
I don't know.
Nah, never mind. Just a random thought. In any case, maybe we should gather up these little pieces somehow. Otherwise, more people might step on it.
Good suggestion. I'll be right back. Iki waved goodbye and ran out to the kitchen.
Is it like a dustpan in the kitchen? Oh,
Sure.
wow. Hey, Hikari, come close, come close. I need to ask you something. What do you think the killer is, Hikari?
Huh? I don't know.
It's like this.
Fine. Let's put this another way. Who would you be most upset about if you were to find out they're the culprit?
What? What are you talking about?
Somebody will die soon.
It's a game of death. Bound to be betrayal, you know?
I
Maybe, just maybe.
Life and death are games to me. Nobody plays fair in that regard. If it ever did, then maybe. Never mind. Forget what I said.
Why does Tsubaki keep saying to make things look good when scared? Phew! I'm back. I grabbed a small bag to carry the evidence. Sinosuke and Katsuki are currently investigating the kitchen, and let's just say Sinosuke has a lot to mention.
You got wrapped up into one of his jokes about death or attempts of flirting, didn't you?
Yes.
As expected.
Well,
Anyways, Iki kneeled down, grabbing all of the small pieces and putting them into a bag.
I'm unsure, but
I took a small look at the objects in the kitchen, and there were some of us some similar colors, so if we're fortunate, this evidence will somehow be useful in the trial.
Did he say there was or wasn't? So there were some of a similar color, so it probably did originate from the kitchen, and it's not Toshi's sword.
Come on.
Anyways, let's head to the laundry room like we were gonna.
yes.
Yes, let's.
Okay, so before we get into the outro, yeah, by the way, pre-recorded Owler again. Hi. There were a couple things I want to talk about because I would talk about it in an episode, but there isn't a very natural place for me to talk about them without it being like, wait, segue, totally random subject. All right, continue with the episode. So I'm just gonna talk about it here. In this episode, Dia refers to us at the bodies got announced, but actually might have been the previous episode. But like whenever the body was announced, Dia was like, "Hello, you monstrous monstrosities, you murderous monstrosities." That's what he said. And all I want to say is him calling us murderous monstrosities could be related to our murder videos. I said that it sounded like a Carrie in our murder video, and it looked like somebody murdered her brother. That would make us a murderous monstrosity. And listening to all the other ones, it would make it seem like we are the murderous monstrosities. We are the people in the murder videos. I'm just saying. Well, that said, you really didn't think you'd miss an outro for me, would you? The tea, the gossip, everything that we spilt, the drama, everything we found out in the next episode of the investigation on Monday. I hope you stick around to see all the juicy events that happen. Bye.